Hello YouTube and welcome back to my Pokemon Ruby version Nuzlocke. In the last episode we did this desert route, which is part of Route 111. It's the same route, it's not a different route, with two new team members, Trapinch and Machamp, who are called Desert and Steroids for Machamp. And after a long time of thinking, I've decided that I'm going to be doing the Trick House. So right after I run away from this central, I will meet back with you guys in front of the Trick House. Wait, did I say I was going to do the Trick House? I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the Trick House. Alright, I'm finally back here at the Trick House. That opens up a new layer every time you get at least another gym badge. So I'm being watched. I wonder where I'm being watched from. I know that after a certain point, you stop being able to see him. And then you're gonna have to just click around to see where he is, and he could literally be anywhere except I think underneath any of the floor tiles, but he can be pretty much behind any of the windows, whatever these things are, the cushions, table, and the plants. But it's never a repeat. It's always something different. So never click a place that you've already clicked before. Just a piece of advice if you've never done the Trick House before. And I cannot pick up this wave mail because for some reason I still have my full bag items. Alright, let's see what this guy's got to say. Which switch closes which hole? Well, why don't you step on them to find out? And besides, it's not like it really matters because you have to click them anyway. So, oh, this is actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Because I was gonna use Trapinch. He's actually running low. Well, he needs the most EXP, which is how I usually run this. And wow, that was an easy match. After that battle, I'm even more confused. Maybe you should go back to school, kid. Considering which switch closes which one. Doesn't really matter which one it closes. It's more important that you close them to begin with. So, gonna go down here. You have to close all the switches anyway. That's the secret to this. Oh, I wonder which one that closed. You gotta press them all anyway. There's not one that will screw you over because you have to press them no matter what. And I'm just seeing if I can get rid of any excess items because I kind of want to pick up that mail. Oh, I should go sell my items. Oh, you're on your second Trick House. Uh-oh, second Trick House. That means I haven't been here since I got my third badge. Because like I said, this place opens up a new layer every time you get a new gym badge. And but the first time you get here, you'll already have two badges. So, but there won't be one. There won't be two challenges. There'll only be one. It only opens up a new layer for every new time you go in there. If this is even making any sense to any of you. So, since I got two badges, that means there's another two layers. Meaning that there's actually another challenge on top of this. But considering how fast this is going, I guess I'm gonna have time to do both in one episode. So I guess that's good for me. Get stuff out of the way. And okay, who needs EXP the most? Okay, it's a little Rascal. Well, Rascal, you've been here since the beginning. You're the only veteran here, kind of. Which is no. Inzektor actually has been around also, but I think Inzektor is still older than you and has seen more fights than you have. So, but no, you know what I mean. You're good at battling too. How's that so surprising, man? Do you see how many gym badges I have? Actually, I'm not even sure if it's worth picking up the mail. First off, this is a Nuzlocke. Secondly, even if I want to sell off the mail, I don't get much back. It's like $1. No, it's like 100 Poké Dollars. So it's like pennies. I could find more just by battling random trainers or finding a wild an item attached to a wild Pokemon and beating it. I want to make my own gym one day, so I'm studying how to set traps. Really, what type would you like to become? Because school kids don't really specialize in any type. Would you like to become a grass type gym leader? Because we actually don't have one in Hoenn. I don't know why. I mean, we can only fit so many. And if you even want to include the Elite Four, that's another 4 types. One thing that this gen did, though, that none of the others have really done, Johto came kind of close, is that they've made the champion also specialize in a type. So in total, there's about 13 different types being utilized. 13 different type experts in this region. as compared to the others where there's 12. So I guess that's one thing that Owen has going for it. I feel like I've mentioned this before, so sorry about that. I didn't study battling enough. Really? That's like a given. How can you have not studied battling at this point? It's pretty much mandatory. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna give away badges? Oh boy. Newbies, what are you gonna do? But it's interesting. He wants to become a gym leader. I wonder how you become the gym leader. That's what everybody wonders in the, you know, this Pokemon universe. How does anyone become a gym leader? Is it a good paying a job? Can you actually have more than 8 gym leaders? What would happen if you did? Oh, very good questions. I'll never be answered in our lifetimes, probably. Because Pokemon will always be the same old 8 gym badges, save the world, become the champion, and none of our greatest questions will ever be answered. Tis a shame indeed. I remember reading a meme that one of my friends posted, where one of the creators of Pokemon laughs at the ideas of fellow Pokemon fans, such as, you know, having a game with all regions, but only the Gen 1 Pokemon, but legendaries from all the other regions, which is like a stupid idea in and of itself. And what I'm upset about that is not the fact that they don't like the fact that we want to add Gen 1 Pokemon all into an area. No, that's a problem in and of itself of the fan base, because for some reason there's people who call themselves fans of the series but only prefer Gen 1 Pokemon. Now I could go on a whole rambling spiel about this, but pretty much what it boils down to is people who are stuck in nostalgia after only playing Red and Blue, the first game. So of course they're only going to think those are good because those are the only ones they've played. So they're not going to think, because those are the ones they played as a kid, and when you're a kid everything's like super special as a kid because you did it back then, and it's really easy to impress a child. So anything that they did as a child is going to leave an impressionable mark on their head. It's like one of my friends said, if you could bottle up nostalgia and sell it on the market, you make a killing. And let's be serious here. If that was possible, that's so true. But okay, as I was saying, but my problem with that was that the fact is they don't really listen to the fans, which is a problem. And it gets to the old age-old struggle of developer versus fans of who's right. And ultimately, it's either both or neither. But what a developer should do is not totally ignore their fan base, but at least listen to some of their ideas, because ultimately the fans are the ones enjoying the game, and they're the audience. And if you don't cater to their taste in any way, then what are you doing? You're clearly doing something wrong. And that's me rambling on about, you know, developers and fans and Pokemon franchise and whatnot. Didn't really expect that of a Nuzlocke, but when you're stuck in the trick house, it makes you a bit philosophical. I don't know any other way to put this, but as you can see, I've already gone past the first new floor. So, I'm gonna go do the other one because I got a lot of time left. And, I mean, that was really easy. As you can see, they were really, really under level compared to my Pokemon. That means I was supposed to have been back here like a while ago, but I think because I'm not thinking so much in a Nuzlocke, you really don't. I forgot about it. It wasn't really in my head. But I'll try to make it more of a thing going forward, especially after I get Fly, because then it'll be a lot easier to actually get back here as opposed to having always bike or walk all the way here, which is, I guess, the reason why I didn't come back here immediately. But it was only after I got my third gym badge, I was still in Mauville City, where it was only a cycling road away. It wasn't really that far. But okay, why do I keep stopping before I reach Armadillo? Yeah, Armadillo's lagging a bit, so better start using him. I only used him that one time against that Sand Slash in the last episode. I keep coming back to the same place. It's like I'm lost. Dude, this place is only so big. You can't get that lost through trial and error. Through trial and error and guess and check. You gotta get it right sometime. Clearly you're doing something wrong. But allow me to show you an expert. Allow an expert to show you how it's done. Unless you're referring to battling. In that case, that's totally on you, man. Okay, now it's a ground type. Oh, I thought I was gonna use like a normal attack or something and try to get the stab, but nope. Change it to a ground type. That's one bad thing about color change. I could have used Poison Sting and turned it into a poison type, but that would have taken 2 moves anyway. I'm already having trouble, and then you have to beat me. It's not fair. Life ain't fair, kid. I don't know how many times you have to repeat this. Okay. And obviously, one unique thing about the Trick House is that every time the layout does change, every time you get a gym badge, what it tries to incorporate is the new HM move that you pick up after getting that gym badge. So in this case, it's Rock Smash, obviously. I don't know what's going on here. I'm starting to feel sad. Not confused? Why are you feeling sad? There's no reason to be sad unless you feel sad that you're lost. So what I was saying is, it adds on the new HM, and it adds in a new mechanic based on the new HM move you pick up after getting that gym badge. And unfortunately, Marshmallow has now fallen in love with a kitty cat that's supposed to be in love with a whale lord. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that in one breath. So, as you can see in this one, it's trying to utilize Rock Smash, which I was able to... No, wait. Yeah. No, I picked that up from... No, I picked that up from Watson. Wait, how behind am I? I think I'm really behind. I think there might be another one after this. I don't know. I have to check. But at this rate, I might be under-leveled if that's the case, because these guys are really close to my level. So, as I was saying, and the last one, okay, this one is based off of Mauville, is based off of Watson's gym badge, which is the 3rd gym badge where you were able to finally use Rock Smash. And the last one was based off of the Brawly's gym, which was where you finally picked up the ability to use Flash. But obviously, I don't think they could have really incorporated that into the Trick House, because you use Flash, it's more of like an extra step to get through things. It's not really actually hindering you. It does hinder you a little bit because your field of view is now limited to a circle, but really it's nothing bad. Like, you use it once and then you're done. It's out of sight, out of mind. So I guess they kind of replaced it instead with a switch system, which is arguably one of the easiest puzzles you could do with it. All you have to do is just find the way to get to all of the switches. You're awful. Why do you have to beat me down in the dumps? Don't you know not to add insult to injury? And I can't pick up this wood mail. No jokes about that. So, this one's a lot harder because not only does it utilize the Rock Smash, but it utilizes the switches from the last one in a different way, in that all of them will either activate, it'll switch all of the doors that are one color from another color. But the trick is, it's not a particular switch, because all the switches do the same thing. They'll switch between red and blue depending on when you press it. It's where you press it and which switch you press, which is the real puzzle here. And obviously, you shouldn't be troubling, because you could struggle a little bit. I can see it. It's possible. It's not entirely impossible. I don't get it. What would anyone want with a house this bizarre? Well, they could... Actually, that's a pretty good question. What would anyone want? I guess to test the minds of 10-year-olds? Because clearly I'm the only one that's actually getting through this. You're like a dude in your 20s and you're struggling. Jesus, what did that say about the collective IQ of people in the Owen region? And enough about that. I think I've talked enough about, like, this challenge. This one might take me a little bit of guess and check, because I can't remember how to do it every time, because most of the other Trick House challenges, like the last one, I could do easily like one go, but this one's gonna take me a while. I like how they changed up the puzzles in Oraz, but because the new... Yeah, even with the new strength mechanic, it was still hard, which was really interesting. Like, it took me a while, because it's actually not that the puzzle itself was hard. It's just that things are a lot harder to see in 3D than it is to see in 2D. Because in 2D, everything's like laid out and depth and everything is like obvious. But in 3D, it like takes like a certain eye to see things. And I couldn't see like there was places for me to squeeze through boulders in order to get past the puzzle. I don't get it. How did I lose? Why does everybody keep asking that question? It's because you're not good. Ha. Okay. Now, I'm just rock smashing all of them because I don't know which ones I'm going to have to press or which ones I'm not. So, obviously, I have to read the scroll no matter what. And, hooray. Somehow, a 10-year-old immediately memorizes a secret code written on that scroll. I'm not going to get these mail. The reason why I wanted the mail in the last episode is because, there's a girl in Mauville City that will give me the coin case if I give her Harbor Mail that for some reason she doesn't want to get herself. And I'm already no, wait. This is... Yeah, this is... See how easy this was? Didn't even try at all. I could do this with my eyes closed. Imagine. That'd be pretty good. Yeah. I made it to you in 4... Took you all night to bring in those boulders. Yeah, you... Ah! Okay, fine. So I'm gonna have to come back. I think this happened before. I can't remember. Sorry, it's been a really long time since I did an episode. But yeah, if your bag ever happens to be too full of items that he can't give you the reward that you so rightfully deserve, he'll save it, hold on to it until you free up space in your bag. So I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go give the woman in Mauville City her harbor mail. So we finally made it to Mauville City, and this is the house of the chick that you're supposed to give the harbor mail to. Oh, she doesn't have a bike, so she doesn't want to walk through the tall grass in between the routes, in between the cities. But this is basically how you get the coin kit. So now I'm gonna go back to the trick house. Okay, now that we're back in the trick house, you can see that he's... Wait, okay. Yeah, now he's gonna give me the item. And if the next puzzle is not ready, meaning I need to get the next gym badge, then I guess I'm actually on time, I guess. I guess the strength puzzle, it kind of lags a little bit in terms of the puzzles relating to the gym badges you get. So I guess, yeah, the next puzzle won't be until I get my 5th gym badge from my dad, which will probably be happening in the next episode. So that means this episode is now drawn to a close. So thank you guys for watching this episode. And the next episode, hopefully, I will beat my dad on my first try and not lose to him. So until then, I'll see all of you guys in the next episode.